Hi, this is Mike, also known as the Wizard of Odds, and I'm joined again by my lovely friend Angela.
Bienvenidas, vexillologist.
Yes, and can you tell me what vexillologist means?
Yes, so a vexillologist is a person who studies flags.
I did not know that. That's going to be a good, at least my vocabulary is improving.
Your first trivia fact of the day. And here's the game. Every time one of us mispronounces vexillology, you get to take a shot.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Okay, so we are going to be doing flag trivia.
Flags, something completely different than our usual adventures into gaming, gambling, in the forum.
Yes, now we already did another video, and please check it out, on state flag trivia. And this video is going to be about international flags.
Ooh, all right. I'm excited about this.
Yes, so we both prepared some questions for each other, so we're going to kind of have a flag trivia face-off here.
Ooh, well, no question here, guys. Mike knows way more about this stuff than I do, but I'm going to try to not embarrass myself and keep up the best I can.
Yes, and before I forget to say so, all due credit to Sheldon and Amy from The Big Bang Theory. I don't want it to look like we're stealing their idea, but I love flags. I have been torturing people with flag trivia since way before The Big Bang Theory. Nevertheless, I give credit where credit is due.
Fair enough, but the man with the biggest beard also gets to make some decisions about what he wants to do.
Thank you. Yes, and in case you don't recognize me, I started growing this beard and quit cutting my hair when the coronavirus broke out, and I am not cutting either until things are back to normal.
I love it. Love it. It's wild.
Well, thanks for the compliment, Angela. Some people hate it, some people say they love it, but we'll just see what happens with it. I may look like a true wizard by the time this is all done.
Yeah, it's the only good thing about quarantine, so we'll take it.
Yes, when else could I do this and no one would care?
Exactly. Now's the time.
Yes. All right. Do you want to start her with me?
I do. So let me hit you with one that is both a trivia question, but also something I think people probably just are curious about. So we're doing international flags or nation flags. How many recognized sovereign flags are there?
I'm sure it would depend how you define sovereign. Either way, to be honest, I don't know. But how do you define sovereign?
Again, I'm getting this from vexillology websites, and they tend to define sovereign as ones that are recognized by the United Nations, either as a full participant or an observer state. That seems to be the major way they're defined.
Okay, so with things like the territories of the United States would not count.
Correct.
Okay. Well, like I said, either way, I don't know, but I'm going to guess the way you defined it at probably about, I'll say 222.
Wow. All right. So I'm going to look at my cheat sheet to make sure I get this right. And again, two different answers depending on definition. So just go with it. The first answer is there's 193/195, and that means UN recognized member countries plus observer states. The second answer to that, though, is 204 to 207 if you include de facto sovereign states. So either way, your 200 answer was very close, just depending on that definition. So it gives us at least a good thing here. We're going with a lot more than 50 state flags is the point.
And do you know what de facto means?
Oh, God, I have a long definition written about here, and that goes more into the territories and things like that. So places that are recognized as having sovereign boundaries, et cetera, but aren't a full member nation of the UN.
Okay, but in general, not having to do with flags, it's a legal term meaning. It means like in common. It means something that's respected not because it's a law, but just the way things are. For example, English is the de facto official language of the United States, but there is no de jure or meaning by law language of the United States.
Interesting. We can do a whole nother trivia video on this. De facto laws and things like that.
Yes, we could do a video on like fun legal terms.
Ooh, we could. But first, you have to ask me some more international trivia.
Okay, getting back to flags. All right, Angela, can you name 2 square flags?
Believe it or not, I can. Don't be a square. So you have Switzerland and Vatican City.
Very good. Absolutely right. We got Switzerland and the Vatican City. And let me ask you another question while we're on the Vatican City. How shall I phrase it? The Vatican flag not only is square, but it is one of two flags that contain what?
A papal blessing? I don't know. Actually, don't know.
The answer is images of keys.
Oh. And in this case, what do the keys represent?
The keys on the flag of the Vatican represent the keys to heaven.
Okay.
And there is also a key on the flag of Gibraltar. However, Gibraltar is not an independent nation. It's like a territory of the United Kingdom.
Interesting. Nice. Okay. I didn't know that.
Well, let's take a little break, and then you can ask me one.
All right. I'm ready to sort of tennis match here with some trivia questions for you.
Give me your best.
What is the oldest flag still currently in use?
The oldest flags currently still in use. I bet it's a European one because I think the whole concept of flags started in Europe. And it's probably a really old country. That doesn't narrow it down too much, but I tend to think that the Scandinavian countries were big on flags, and to pick a Scandinavian country in random, I'm going to go with Sweden.
Super close. It's actually Denmark.
Oh, so close. All right.
And that was since 1219.
1219, very consistent Denmark. I like that.
Consistent Denmark.
Yes. Oh, and I think I got pretty close.
You were pretty close.
Okay. Okay. So Angela, you will notice the following flags, and I'll show them on the video. We've got this one here, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. So you can see they all have the same configuration of stars.
Oh, yes.
What is that constellation?
Oh, that's a great question. I don't know. I don't know, yeah.
The answer is the commonality to all these countries. Let me tell you the names. Maybe that'll help. So we've got Samoa, Papua New Guinea, Tokelau, the Cocos Islands, Australia, New Zealand, and Christmas Island.
Nope. I still got nothing.
These are all islands in the southern hemisphere, and the most famous constellation you would see only in the southern hemisphere is the Southern Cross.
Oh, all right. I did not know that.
Yes, so all 7 of these contain the Southern Cross.
That's a great one.
And I love the look of it too. In fact, I think my favorite international flag is New Zealand right here.
I don't have a favorite international flag, but I'm going to pick one, and it's going to have dragons.
There is one, I think, with a dragon.
There's 2. Okay, here's a bonus trivia question. What, and there might be more than 2, guys, but 2 countries whose flag has a dragon on it.
Okay, I think one is Wales.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, and?
Bhutan?
Yes!
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I'm impressed with myself. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to be from a country that's so badass we put a dragon on our
Yes, isn't that great?
Yeah, points to Wales and Bhutan.
Yes, agreed. Okay, but that wasn't an official question, so it is your turn.
Ooh. Well, I asked you about the oldest flag. What's the newest flag?
Okay, I know that new countries pop up every 5 years or so, and the last one I can remember, not to say there's not a new one, is South Sudan. So that's what I'm going to go with some hesitation.
Ooh, yeah, that's it.
Yay!
So the flag was officially recognized in 2011.
All right, way to go, South Sudan.
Good job, South Sudan.
Okay. All right, Angela. Which country has this flag?
Ireland.
It was kind of a trick question.
No, wait, that's not Ireland.
Why isn't it Ireland?
Because
And it is facing the right way.
It's backwards. backwards. That's Ireland. No. Damn.
Yes. Yeah. Ireland looks like this. The dimensions are a little bit different, but if the orange is on the left, then it's
I don't know.
the Ivory Coast.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And here, by
Okay.
comparison, is Ireland. So you can see that.
Yeah.
So Ireland has a longer flag. I believe it's 2 by 1 in dimensions, and this one I think is 5 by 3.
Okay. Well, I think that the Ivory Coast copied Ireland. Except backwards.
Well, there's a lot of flag copying actually, and I have a question upcoming about that.
Ooh, all
But
right.
it's your turn.
Well, while we're speaking about the colors on the flags, which flag has the most colors? So they're not going to be confused with someone else. It's not one of those simple, tricolor flags.
And this is an educated guess, but I am going to say Nicaragua because they have an emblem in the middle that contains a rainbow. And I think it is supposed to have all the colors of the rainbow, but it is really tiny. So I wouldn't be surprised if they couldn't fit that many colors of the rainbow on it. But what's the actual answer?
Well, I like the way you're thinking, and I do like rainbow flags. But actually, the country that has the most colors on their flag is Belize. 12 colors.
I did not know that. Let me have a look at that. Let me get my glasses here.
Yeah,
That is a colorful flag.
very colorful flag. I'd hate to be the school child that had to draw that flag.
And I like that little boat in the middle. Yeah, nice looking flag.
Yeah, can't fault it.
Okay, my turn.
Your turn.
So everyone knows the flag of Japan here.
Yes.
Can you name 2 more countries that have the same design with just a circle and a plain background?
No, I cannot.
Okay, it was a tough one. These are not the most countries you hear about every day,
Yeah.
but one of them is Palau, and the other one is Bangladesh. And these two, the circle is a little bit off center. I have no idea why.
I couldn't find them on a map. So no offense to anyone who's from either of those countries, but yeah, all right. I had no idea. You got me on that one.
Okay.
Definitely got me.
Well, let's take a little break before our 15 minutes maximum time is up, and then it'll be your turn. Okay.
Okay, my turn. What is the only flag that doesn't have 4 sides?
This I know. The answer is Nepal.
It is Nepal.
Yay.
Okay, all right, but bonus question to that. So the shape is technically, again, called a pennant or a pennon with those V cutouts. What does it represent on the flag of Nepal? The shape itself is very particular. Why did they pick that shape?
Is the image on the bottom supposed to be the sun?
I don't know, actually.
Or maybe a star?
Yes, something celestial.
And it looks like, does the crescent represent the moon, or is it more of a symbol of Islam?
I do not know.
Basically, I don't know the answer. Those are just kind of guesses, either a religious or an astronomical reference.
Right, so actually, no, but those are both really good. The shape is meant to represent the peaks of the Himalayas, which is why Nepal chose to have that pennant or pennon shape.
Okay, and I was talking about, yeah.
And the flags. so-
Okay, I misunderstood the question, but yeah, I did not know that about the shape.
And I'll have to look up what the actual symbols in it mean, because I'm actually not sure.
Okay,
Yay.
good one, Angela.
All right, your turn.
Okay. Speaking of flags that are similar, where are these 2 flags from?
Yeah.
Hint, they're both from the same region of the world.
Texas and South Texas. I don't know.
So the answer is the one where the star is behind red is Cuba, and the one where the star is behind blue is Puerto Rico.
Okay. You gave me a good hint, but yeah, I didn't get there.
Yeah, why they're so similar, I don't know, but it's just one of those things that must be memorized, which is which.
Right, and even I don't remember. But that's all right. All right, let me ask you another one then. Let's see. Oh, all right, we kind of touched on this, but I'm still going to ask as a whole separate question. What is the least used color in flags How many flags is it used in? And extra bonus points, name the flags.
Okay. I have asked this one to other people, hopefully Mike giving the correct answer. But purple, as I understand it, can only be found in the flags of Dominica and Nicaragua.
Ding, ding, ding. Yes, that's absolutely. So you've got Dominica and Nicaragua.
Very good. And it's in Dominica here because they have a parrot in the middle, and it's a purple parrot. I forgot the exact name. And as I mentioned before, they have a little tiny rainbow in the flag of Nicaragua,
Yep.
and part of the rainbow is purple.
Right.
Now, however, we were discussing off camera that the flags of Barbados and Cambodia, these look kind of purple to me.
Sure look purple. I mean, I know it's a very specific thing with flags. It's never just red. It's a specific shade of red. And it's never just blue. It's a specific shade of blue. But they sure look purple to me.
Me too. I think I'm going to look into this when I edit this video and get to the bottom of this.
Okay. All right. You get back to me. Let me know.
All right. Okay, my final question.
Ooh, your turn.
Okay, this is kind of a two-parter. So most flags have dimensions of 3 by 5. In fact, it is a pet peeve of mine when you buy a flag, like a website that sells every flag, that they always make them the same dimension. But flags can be different dimensions. They might be 2 to 1, 1 by 1, like with the Vatican. But the question is, what are the dimensions of the United States flag?
Oh my gosh. I don't know.
The answer is 10 by 19.
Why?
I have no clue.
Okay. Yeah, you were just
Okay. Oh, but here's a question that comes up to me spontaneously. So you know that our national anthem is the Star Spangled Banner.
Yes.
But what does the word spangled mean in that context?
I don't know.
Okay, so before it was probably easy to make flags like today, you had to make them by hand and sew everything on it. And they didn't necessarily sew the stars of the flag nice and symmetrically like you might see on a flag now. But they were kind of just put on kind of in a random orientation. And so the field of stars looked a little bit like the stars in the sky, like they were a little bit twinkly, like random. And spangled means, I'm not sure exactly how to put it, but a little bit random, like randomly placed. And it's not that the star was in a random position on the flag, but just its orientation, like where the points pointed to.
I never knew that. I quite like that. That's a nice
Yes,
addition.
I learned this when I toured Fort McHenry, where the Star Spangled Banner was written.
Oh, very nice.
And I love it when tour guides ask trivia questions.
Oh, yeah.
I always love to be the savant in the class and get everyone.
You always know them.
Okay, but speaking of the U.S. flag, there are two flags that look kind of like it. Can you name them?
I can name one.
Okay.
Malaysia?
Very good. This is the flag of Malaysia. And why does it have the same red and white alternating stripes that we do?
Because after dragons, it's the most badass thing you could have?
That's not bad. Well, the answer is basically that they just like the design. It's, the U.S. and Malaysia have no particular connection.
No.
It's just they liked the look of it.
That's a good enough reason, I think.
Okay.
And what's the second country?
The second would be Liberia.
Oh, wow. That is really, really similar.
Yes, and there's more of a story to this. As you may know, after the Civil War, we gave the freed slaves the option to go back to Africa, and many of them took that option. And this part of history I don't know that much about, but most of them went to Liberia, and their form of government is very much based on the form of government here. They adopted a very similar flag. I think English is still widely spoken there. So I think that and as I understand it, I've never been there, they still are very similar in in many ways to the United States.
Nice. All right, I did not know that, but that's a very good reason then to have your flag emulate a country.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. So, Angela,
Super bonus question. All right, we're talking about, because of the U.S. flags, how many U.S. flags are on the moon?
I know we have been to the moon 5 times. We were supposed to go 6, but of course, Apollo 13, they never landed there. And I might be wrong about this, but I'm going to go with 5 because of the 5 lunar landings.
You were so close. You said the right number. It's actually 6. There are 6 U.S. flags on the moon.
And were there 6 manned landings? Or did they put 2 flags on one of
2
them?
flags on one landing. And I don't know which one.
Okay. Well, I'm pretty,
But so you had.
I think I'm pretty close there.
I'm going to give you that one.
Thanks, Angela.
You're welcome.
Yes. That's a great question.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I understand you have a final flag activity for me.
I do. So,
I can't wait.
all right. So we're actually going to move locations. So, I mean, it'll be like this for you guys, but we're going to get up and we're going to move locations and we're going to go play a little flag game.
I can't wait. Shall we move locations and then you can explain it to me?
Yes, that'll be better. Let's do that.
Okay. Thanks, Angela.
All right. See you in just a second.
You got it.
And now for something completely different. So we're going to keep the vexillology theme, but we're also going to cookieology. So what we have set up here is a hat with a bunch of random countries listed in it, a bunch of sugar cookies cut into vaguely the shape of a flag. I'm doing my best, guys. It's free-handed. And then a bunch of frosting colors to match the flag colors we have in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw a country, and we each have to draw our own flag. Don't cheat. We can't look at each other's. And then we'll hold them up to the camera, and in the comments below, after we've done a couple of these, you guys vote on who did it better or who even did it correctly because, you know, again, national flag's not my cup of tea. So does that sound good to you?
That sounds so much fun, Angela.
All right, so just a little bit of quarantine fun, guys. You know, sometimes you got to get away from the gaming.
Okay.
So
I'm going to pick one.
You're going to pick one.
Will I show it to the audience but not you?
Oh, no, we can both see what flag it is because remember, we need to...
Okay, we're
Yeah,
going to do the same one.
we're going to do the same one.
Okay.
All right. So, what country have you picked?
I picked Japan.
Okay. We're starting with something not too crazy. All right. So, Japan it is.
Japan, I think I can handle.
All right. Choose your weapons and let's see who does it.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. That's about as good as it's going to get.
All right. I give you Japan.
I give you my Japan.
All right. Remember, you guys at the end of this, you got to vote on who did better.
I think I know who's going to win.
All right. All right.
Okay.
Next country.
The next country is... That's a nice looking Japan, Angela, I must say.
Thank you.
Your center is very... It's much more circular. I think it's much truer to the actual proportions of the flag. And I like how you used this dye to darken it.
Well, you can use the dice too. All right. Poland.
Okay, I happen to know what the Polish flag looks like. Do you?
I'm going to try. just,
Okay. I think I'm done.
you're done? All right. We present to you Poland. Ba-bum.
Poland. Which color is on the bottom?
Red.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna go with reds on the bottom. So I'm sure as he does this that Wizard's gonna put what the actual flag looks like. So I might be totally upside
Yeah,
down.
I'm not sure either. I have been to Poland, but gosh,
Right.
I don't remember.
I don't either.
This is the third and final round. And Sweden.
Sweden.
I think I know what the Swedish flag looks like.
Yargin, 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 yargin.
Can you speak like the Swedish chef on the Muppet Show?
No. Can you?
I know that he sang like a song that goes dop 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 dop, something like that.
Oh, that's cute. I want to hear the Swedish chef and Chewbacca do a duet.
That would be
That
great.
would be awesome. Cheated, I looked. I mean, I already did mine.
As long as
I
you were
looked.
done, I don't
I was
know.
done. I was done.
Okay, I think
now
it's
I
not going to
wanna
get much better.
All right, we're prepared to show
Okay.
Sweden?
Yes. And
Oh.
here is Sweden.
Sweden, ooh, see, your proportions are way better. Like,
Angela, I think your yellow stripes are much too thin.
I think they
They look like
are.
pieces of spaghetti.
Aww. I kind of, well, you guys get to decide.
Okay. Hopefully I at least get win one flag.
Wait. I have the last flag. What flag is this?
That's the surrender flag.
No, it's France.
Oh, Angela. Ooh.
At me, French people, at me.
She said it.
Yay. Well, now we're going to go eat some cookies.
Yes. Angela, that was so much fun.
Thanks for playing along in my kitchen. And thanks for doing all this trivia with us, guys.
Yeah, thanks, Angela. This was a lot of fun for the use of your kitchen, all the supplies. So, audience, hope you enjoyed this, and let us know who you think won.
Great. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye, audience.